Hey, it's been a while. So I recently got a PSA upper and lower, and I decided to get an 11.5 inch upper. Had a pretty good deal on it, about 220 bucks. But that is without a bolt carrier grip, without a charging handle, and I think it was like 219. It took off like 10 bucks for the Memorial Day special, so um, altogether it was like 246 with shipping, so not that bad. And then I ordered Friday, and it took about a week again to get the PSA lower. And the reason I did it piecemeal like that was, kind of trying to be on a budget and not go crazy with stuff. And it gives me time to situate the upper, and then that way I can just slap on the lower, and it's all pretty much put together, except for a few items I need to get. But so this is my 11.5 inch AR pistol. It's empty mag. So one thing I've noticed, I just put the lower on today. Went to the gun shop, picked it up. I think they charged like 30 bucks where I'm at, so pretty good deal. Because it's new, right? The safety real stiff, but I mean it's to be expected, right? It's brand new. It's never done anything, but not bad. I've never seen a mag this stiff. Like that's put a little bit of pressure on it, but I'm sure that'll break in. Empty mag. It's my Mission First tactical mag. Gen 1, they're not very great. I prefer the Gen 2s are better. I'll have to get around to it and checking them out and see how they perform. Anywho, so on my upper, I had some leftover rail stuff. I have some BCM, rail strips or M-lock. And then, I forget what this is, but it's like a ladder rail. It's just rubberized. It covers your rails, obviously, so don't scratch it up or anything like that. And then, let's see here. Put my streamlight on here. And it's a lot of sun behind me, sorry. And then I have this AT3 Tactical red dot with a 1/3 co-witness. This is just one I had laying around. Because originally it was going to go on my 16-inch as an offset. Well, after shooting it and trying to get familiar with it, it was about right here where my rear sight is. I just did not care for it. It just it threw me off. I probably over time would have got used to it and been fine, but I honestly just didn't care for it. So I got my 1x6 LPVO and some backup irons, and I'm good to go. So I'm happy with this. This is my 400 yard reach out carbine. Get some Recce component. Yeah, so that's that. Great rifle, camoed it. Entirely different purpose behind it, so I'll get back to the pistol in just a second, but this is meant for observation and concealment and distance shooting, short to medium range. So that's what this whole purpose is. The only two things I want to do to it are maybe get a mag pull bipod and slap up here, or down here really, and I think I'm going to change out the barrel. This is originally a Bushmaster, and it's a 1x7 carbine length gas system. So I might change that out and get a 1x8 twist barrel. This is also a pencil barrel. It doesn't hurt or really negate anything, but I like to get like a medium profile barrel. I used to have an M&P Sport 2. I really enjoyed it. Great rifle. Cannot say enough about the M&P Sport 2s. You can do everything to that. I did this. They're fantastic. Bushmaster's not too bad. The only thing I don't particularly care for is really just the pencil leaf barrel, but it won't. It's not really gonna hurt anything majorly. It's good enough. I got my pistol grip here to really pull into your shoulder. So that's that. All right. So that whole purpose, like I said, was observation and concealment. different purpose for this one. This is my truck pistol. And my concept with this is, well, I also put on a nickel boron bull carrier group. It was about $100 from PSA. Very smooth, very slick. Like it a lot. Also have to say on this PSA upper is dual QD slots. They're thick. They really stick out the rail, as you can see there. Thick boy, but probably makes it a little more durable, perhaps. The shorter the barrel, or I'm sorry, not shorter the barrel, though technically maybe. The shorter the handguard, the more rigid it becomes. But it's not to say, you know, the other rifle is flexible or anything like that. And the purpose of this also, I threw my streamlight on here because this would be more like, hey, you know, at night, what's going on up here? Just throw it on. No big deal. For something like my other, you don't really want to maybe a flashlight to announce your presence, though I may still get one for it later on, or just something along those lines. So, nickel boron bolt carrier group, great, very smooth. PSA lower, again, very stiff, very stiff. I'm trying to break it in. Dogs are barking. Hey guys. Yeah. Anyways, safety super stiff. But you just work with it, and you'll get over it. Surprisingly, two cool little pieces you get for $200 is you get the Magpul grip, pistol grip. I don't know if you can make it out or not. Probably not. There we go, a little better light, kind of. But I like it. It's just like my other one here. So this is over molded with like a rubber coating. And it's very smooth and it grips tight. This one isn't bad either. If this is stripped off and this is underneath, that's awesome. Very happy with that. Also, they included the Magpul polymer trigger guard, so that's cool. With my other one, it was just like a straight across trigger guard gate. So I added the winter version. It's oversized. So if you're wearing mittens or whatnot, it's not going to slow you down any. So this one right now just has a little red dot. This is just a placeholder. This is my permanent red dot. I'm going to get a Holosun, I think it's Ames, and it's like a EOTech comparable. Surprisingly decent from the reviews and from what I've seen. I actually saw one at a gun shop, and I was really astonished by the glass clarity and how bright and sharp the crosshair was. And I have a slight astigmatism, so everything's like a little off. There's like little rays coming off of lit objects, especially at night. But that looks awesome. I'm going to put that on here. And it's going to give me better eye relief. Well, not eye relief. It's going to give me a better eye box. It's got a larger diameter view. I think this one here, I believe, is 25 millimeters. Most are 20. I think this one's 25. So it's not horrible, but it's not great. So I'm going to throw that on there. I'm going to add a magnifier to it with a quick detach, also with the red dot. So the primary home will be up here with the red dot, and I'll have different reticle options. It has a dot, the circle and dot with the crosshairs, and just the crosshairs, big circle, just like a EOTech, but you can switch between for different needs. I'm not a big fan of the LPVOs on a little rifle or a little pistol like this. It has like a pound of weight on top. Between the red dot and this, I don't think that's even half a pound. It just, you might as well get a regular rifle for reviewing 1x6. I can see the exception with, I don't know, like a smaller reticle. To me, this is just my opinion. You know, do what you want. But for my purposes, 3x magnifier with a red dot is what this is going to have it as my truck pistol. But if I'm driving in town or whatnot, something were to happen, I can't make out something at distance. I can throw on the quick detach, check it out, or if other flips around and I have to go inside somewhere, I can take that quick detach off and rely only on the red dot. So that's my operating theory behind that. The other one uses to, you know, the 1x6. It's got a great 1x view. Pretty clear. It's a Monstrum Tactical G3 1x6. I like it. It's easy to lose the reticle a little bit, so you just adjust your diopter. You know I'm saying it right, and you can mess with it and get a better picture. But I mean that's a lot of weight. Though I don't know if I covered this or not. I put a quick detach mounting system on this too, so I can kick this off if I need to go to my irons or flip on a red dot if I have to. So I want to have very different tools for different variable situations. I'll be carrying this in my vehicle with my plate carrier. This one. And my whole reason for that is this is more like suburban, urban area. Have to get in and out quickly. A lot of structures. Speeds of the essence, quick. That's that whole point for that. If I'm gonna go on trips and it's gonna be more long distance, like vacations or whatever, but not too necessarily like a town or city, and more like rural things like parks, then I would probably carry my Recce with my Recce chest rig setup because distance, woods, outdoor environments, lightweight, but you want something reliable that you can use to identify things. And that's the whole purpose of that. So two different purposes, two different ARs. I gotta say, this is my first time ever having an AR pistol. I've held out a gunshot before and thought they're really cool. And the reason I got 11.5 upper is because it gives you a little more bullet velocity than 10.5 upper. It'll boost 1 to 200 feet per second more. And I am experimenting with the idea of running 45 or 50 grain varmint ammunition through it. And that way it'll boost up the number to maybe 27, 200 feet per second. Maybe higher. I don't know how to test that out. And also I'm going to, I think, use some mag couplers with this perhaps. I forget what the company is. They're clear. I think they're called Lancer. But they have a mag set. Hey guys. Hey. Shh. Be cool. Cool, dude. Alright. But yeah, I have dual mags basically. And the whole function of that is speed. Something would happen. Whatever. Put a new bag. I'm out. Flip it. I'm in again. I'm good to go. So that's the whole working theory behind that. Sorry I'm long-winded. I didn't really practice this out or anything. I just got off work, changed, and just picked up my lower. Had to put it on. Very impressed with it. The for a brace, it's surprisingly comfortable. And that's the SB A3. I like the looks of it better than the A4. Though I did see another one look like a like an AK triangle folder. So that's pretty slick too. But I have to be careful. So the next thing I'm ordering is going to be a Strike Industries hand stop because while this is neat and everything, training, my hand wouldn't go past the hand guard. I can feel the edge of it. But with a little break there and one back here, put that on. It just makes more sense to me. And then I'll also be adding another mag pull bad leather, which is on my other rifle. And I love these. These are great. I've never had any issues with them whatsoever. I've been using them since, it was 2015, maybe longer. And they're just better. Like, you take your shot, bam, do whatever. You're out. I can pull my charging handle back, lift up on this lever, bolt holds open. Push it again, closes it. It's right there by your trigger group. It's easy to use, pretty nice, and I love them. I don't think they're a gimmick or anything. They're pretty durable, and everything. And now I can do some better training, different types of training with this. So that's awesome too. More like home defense, that kind of thing. Where this would have an advantage because it's 4.5 inches shorter than this other one. Again, you lose barrel velocity, but with the right ammo, you might be able to make it up. I do put my ambi charger on here, so I can do it either side because I'm left and right-handed, and you can just lock it with practice. No big deal. You have to also be able to operate a standard AR bolt, and then you just bam, it's in. I'm also going to add a chrome silicon spring and an H2 buffer. Now the H1 buffer I always add to any AR I get. It slows the dwell time a little bit, and it'll help with overgassing, and it'll help with the chinking sound in your buffer tube. I always put a chrome silicon buffer spring in. With this one, I'm going to add an H2 buffer, and the reason being, down the road, I'm probably going to put a suppressor on it, and I might end up just go ahead and do the paperwork to turn to an SBR. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, so I might end up doing that. I might turn to SBR before I get the suppressor, and then that way I can just throw on a stock and be good to go, not have to worry about anything. But yeah, sorry, really long-winded, long video, like one of my longest. Apologize, but very excited. I just had to get this out there. Everyone have a good post-late Memorial Day. Bye.